Well, hey everybody, this is
we're live.
Don from the Vlog of Many Things, and with me is my normal quadruplet compatriots, whatever you want to call it,
Quadruplets.
Steve. Oh, Hemi.
Say hi, Hemi.
Another ginger.
Uh-huh.
Where's,
Grumpy old ginger.
where's Birdie at, or is it too sticky to pick up?
Oh, he's sitting down here.
Oh, so stuck to the carpet. Below me is Mr. Tom,
Tom from Tabletop Taproom.
and he'll be
You
very
just
quiet
say-
tonight.
Blow me?
Below me,
My ears. I've got wax in my ears. I swear.
and starting it off with a bang, literally, is Mr. Eric Tenkar.
I try.
Zatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the applause down for now.
Everybody's here. We're going to have quite the show tonight because we have an unexpected thing happening tonight. We're going to talk about the Ennie Awards, and is the Ennie Awards really valid? I mean, is it really an award or a popularity contest? But we're also going to talk about an epic new game coming out.
Only one? I think
There's actually like 4 or 5
Yeah.
by our favorite Asian teen-loving neo-Nazi game designer, Johnson Publishing.
Ooh,
Dave
yay.
Robson.
That's right.
Jane, his wife. Different. All right.
What was that earlier we were going to talk about, guys? We were going to do the we were going to do the
Well, it's fake pen names, Brady Bad Sci-Fi, fake awards.
Steve already knows them. So
Yeah. AI writing.
AI
Oh, God.
with the panache for 12-year-old Korean girls and neo-Nazi ideals.
Did you read? Did you listen? Did you listen to some of the ongoing story where in the first 2 minutes the girl gets goosed, her butt gets pinned?
Doesn't surprise me. And let's not forget starring Lord Justin.
Oh, I don't
No
know.
joke.
I don't know.
Duke Justin.
Is it Duke? I thought he was Lord.
It's Lord George and Duke Justin.
Oh, that's right. Lord George.
There's
He's gonna
romance
have some
going on
Their
there.
romancing relationship, yes.
Given who the creator is, hopefully it doesn't involve tentacles.
No,
no,
not him. It doesn't.
Oh,
One of his early writings, my favorite quote was, "This girl, she hot.
She hot.
She hot."
This
This
girl.
girl.
I mean,
She hot.
just
God.
Pulitzer
Wah,
Prize.
wah, wah.
So, gentlemen, we have to be on our best behavior tonight because I recently just signed a new children's book author. She's doing 5 kids' books with me.
nice.
And so we had to be on our best behavior tonight. But I did warn her when I met with her last night that this is a not safe for work show.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to behave ourselves. So I warned her.
It's a good thing I'm wearing pants. I mean, gee.
Yeah, but she's a very talented children's book author. She does all the artwork herself. She's really, really nice lady. Does really cool stuff for Renaissance festivals. Her and my wife will get along fine.
What age category?
The children's books she does are for young ones, like toddler, like your perfect age for great.
For the kid. Never
The
mind.
child, yes. And then she does a lot of cool stuff with Renaissance, like this. She does those really cool elven headdresses. They're real intricate.
Oh wow!
I'm not joking. She does it. It surprised me. She is damn good at that type of stuff. And she does painting also. So we're also doing a website for her. So next week, we'll plug her website. We might have her on discuss about doing stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Something different. So yeah.
Fukley says give us a name, but I don't think you can yet, right?
I can't right now, but I'll go ahead next week. We'll premiere her website next week, and also we might. Guys, want to have her on next week? Talk to her.
Sure.
She's a sweetheart. She's a really nice lady. She's really, really down to earth. And just to let you know, how I met her is she had another publisher up north that was screwing her over bad, and she works at my eye doctor. So she was fitting my glasses. She mentioned it, and this is a publisher who had no idea how to file an ISBN.
Wow.
Yeah.
Meet Dave Johnson.
No, this guy might make Dave Johnson look smart. So,
All righty, folks, you heard it here first.
Judge Goswick says, "Howdy, gang. Is there an ETA and Gangbusters second edition yet? Are you talking about? If you're talking about a second edition to what we're doing now, we don't have any plans right now for second.
No, I think he's talking about the current
The current book,
edition.
the
Yeah.
current books, they have been going out all week. So once your order is out, you'll get a tracking number. We've already shipped a bunch of them. So
Beauteous
Cool
thing.
beans.
so good beans. So any rate, to get directly to subject tonight, the Ennie Awards. For those of you who don't know, Eric is already sighing. For those of you who do not know, the Ennie Awards are a
I am wearing pants, but
gaming. Yeah, a game. You hope you got pants on. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Is a gaming award that's done at Gen Con now every year. And it's supposedly like the equal to the Oscars, the Emmys, and all that, but for gaming. It's a difficult contest to register for because you have to send like 5 copies to like 5 different judges all over the world at your
Yes.
cost of your game. So if you want to put in your role playing game, you literally have to ship it to 5 different worldwide locations at your cost, and then they don't even acknowledge that they got it. They'll just go ahead and do whatever.
right.
And it's really amazing how you can almost guess what games will go ahead and win an award.
Yeah, well, and listen, a little background history to this, folks.
Yeah, let Eric run this one.
I did a deep delve in this one a couple of years ago, and the deep delve left me feeling fairly unclean because what was going on is that there were a core number of judges, and you could be a judge for 2 years in a row, and then you had to step aside. But and everybody was voted in, but they would step aside for like a spouse or a sibling or something like that would then step in. You can't be involved in the publishing industry, but these were all people that were known on social media, so they knew everybody in the publishing industry. So that got exposed. I'm not going to take credit for it. I don't think my articles were what were the final.
I will interject. I don't think that you were the major thing, but I think you were definitely the impetus of other people jumping on it.
Right. So what happens? They changed it, and they got the whole way judges are picked is different. But here's the secret behind the Ennies. When you are sending your stuff out, guess what? By the way, it's a gift.
Mhm.
Okay? So they get hundreds of products shipped to the house. I'm sure their spouses love it. But what happens is after the Ennies, or at least after the judges make their top 5 picks that then the populace votes on, they can either keep it, chuck it, sell it, or donate it. And my understanding and my belief is that most of it gets sold. So being an Ennie judge is a fairly profitable position to put yourself in. Ennies are unlike North Texas. North Texas has the Three Castles Award. The Three Castles Award is a design award. It is judged on not by the populace, not by a bunch of, everybody go in and vote for your popular all-star like when we were kids, and the Gillette All-Star game would be ballot stuffing by.
Okay, devil's advocate here. Okay, love Bad Mike to death. Got mad respect for him, but I got to play the devil's advocate. Is this? How do you know that it's not fixed and it's not that way, Eric?
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. If you are somebody who enters the Five Castles Award, and you do have to donate basically multiple copies.
And I don't mean disrespect by that. I'm just playing devil's advocate for the sake of it.
I know people who have won, and I know people who have lost. And if you have won, you always believe it's the most legit process. And when you lose, hold on, that's what I was picking up. You all right? So hold on, just so you know. By the way, this is 10 Car's toilet. So this is for the worst of the year, and this is for the best. I think I was trying to figure out where this North Texas already has its process. You don't need to.
How about WizardCon? You want to
That's
create
what I
something for
was thinking. I
WizardCon?
was thinking, yeah, we could, give out for the best and the worst. And what's, but here's the thing: with North Texas, you have actual game designers in the process that go through. Now, are
You
there times
mean people who are qualified to judge?
to qualify the judge? Now, does that mean that the new shiny doesn't suddenly become like, oh, well, this is awesome because it's the new shiny? Yeah, that people are human. All right,
Yes.
it's just like uh, a beauty pageant, right? It's not being voted on by the masses. There's judges. You might not agree with their choice, but there should be a process. It isn't just a popularity contest. The Ennies are a popularity contest. We saw that a couple of years ago when Zach Smith,
Well,
if I say his name 3 times, he'll show up. But Zach Smith, he gamed the system and basically stuffed the ballots and walked away with a large number of Ennies.
sorry. God. You know what? I don't like that guy one bit, but you got to respect that.
He's
uh,
no dummy.
no,
No,
he's not. Zach Smith's a very intelligent guy, but he's deviously intelligent. Edward Kopp asks, "How do other industries hold their own awards?" Eric, Tom.
listen, I wasn't in an industry. I was in the NYPD. Theoretically, you were getting it for actions in a line of duty, so I don't know.
Well,
Um,
I will say this about the Ennies. I entered the Ennies for the Haunted Ruins. I sent my stuff out to their 5 people, and I didn't hear squat. I didn't even get a email going, "Thank you for your game being enrolled."
I wouldn't enter anything personally unless it was best digital entry. Something
I
like
was
that.
naive back then. Okay.
I know. Well, and listen here. I'm going to mention another name. Vince Florio, the evil DM. And I'm sure if I say that name 3 times, he'll appear. But in any case, Vince won an Emmy for why can't I remember that? I can picture the damn cover.
It was
It was an Mazes and Pearls. There we go.
yes.
Mazes and Pearls first edition. Mazes and Pearls won like a silver, maybe a gold for best free product. Um, but but for Vince that was never enough because Vince wanted to win for best podcast. He wanted to win, and honestly, you hear the podcasts. It used to be that
I've
it
listened
was
to it.
always it was always the same rotation of winners. This year, I didn't. I don't know. I didn't even. I don't think Daddy Roll the One was even one of it. I mean, I didn't recognize the names of these podcasts or these video channels. So, is it a legitimate process? You remember, the final 5 are by the judges, but the top 2 of the final 5 are
Okay.
what's voted by.
All right. Let's talk about. Let's look at this way. Okay, Eric. Let's just. Yeah, I'm pushing my own game convention because I'm a selfish bastard. Okay? But let's just say we're going to do the Tenkies at WizardCon.
Right.
What is the panelists' idea here? And also from everybody in the audience, what is your thoughts on the most honest way? Okay, we have a couple of games here. Okay, what's the most honest way that we can say this game is going to win and this game
I
is not?
think you need. I think you need a list. Okay, and it's going to be
Okay,
you got everybody's going to have a scoring list, and it's going to be whatever 1 to 5, and it's going to be based on things like: are people playing it? Is it well written? Is it pleasing to the eye?
well,
Does it?
you'd have to have multiple awards then.
No, 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 no. You have all these things, and that gives you a final score.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like a 1 to 5 for
5
each
on
item, and
like
then you
10 different
score it out.
categories, and then everything gets a final score, and
Yeah.
then you have your 3 or 5 judges, whatever, and then you tally it up, and the number one would get the food. By the way, Fugly did this.
Nice.
So it's a beer sign, but what's
Nice.
nice is you can put your dice up here,
Ah, very cool.
and then um, because we know how popular toilets are, we have Tenkar's toilet. So
Yep.
this would have to go for the judges would have to say, what do we felt was the worst release of the year?
That'd be
And you
hilarious.
can
You do
never,
the most shithouse award.
yeah, and you don't ship this one out. This just gets a picture and like
Yeah.
you gave this one to you know Paizo's third rendition of Starfinder, or whatever.
Well, Everett Kopp says I would submit an E product only. And see,
Yeah.
that's the thing. You'd have, I think you'd have to have an E product. You'd have to have a physical category and an E category to be fair. Because a lot of people, let's face it, a lot of people want to enter and they got good stuff, but like maybe they just don't do a physical product. Maybe they
Well,
just have E
and
product.
that's it. They do have one category for just like digital, but if your
Yeah.
product is physical and digital, you can't enter the digital, from my understanding. All right, so you can't be like, my box set's $100 box set. You can have my digital copy. No, no.
No, they want physical because it's a gimmick, is what it is. They're gaming it because they want to resell it.
Yes, yes. I mean, and the at least the fact that when I look at the judges, I don't recognize any of the names. Whereas before, I would recognize the names not because they were recognizable entities, but because they were recycled year after year. And you'd be like, my God, do they have like a storage unit for all this shit they've accumulated?
Well, I mean,
Well,
could you do something like the Ennies where you're going to say, all right, we're going to auction it off, and this money's going to go to this children's charity,
I think that would be a really cool thing, Tom. I
or
really do.
that we're going to donate it
Well,
to.
yeah, listen, I personally, and I had spoken with Bad Mike about this when we were first talking about this, and with Joe the lawyer, I talked with others, and we're all pretty much on the mindset that for the Tenkies, or whatever we call them, that if you have a digital version, we don't want your physical. We
Yeah,
want
yeah, you do.
we want to judge the product, the
Yeah.
quality of the writing, the quality of the presentation. We don't want the tchotchke feel because we're not looking to make a profit off this. All right, that shouldn't be the point of it. Okay, that really shouldn't
I
be
mean,
the be all and end all.
I mean, Bad Mike, they have a lot of auctions going on for North Texas. I wouldn't mind, even if I like mailed out 5 physical copies of something, and then they just auctioned it off to benefit the convention. That,
Mm,
even that is cool with me.
you
Yeah, but
know,
why do you? But you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. It's burdensome, especially for
right?
small game companies, to donate 5 physical copies, because a lot of these game companies do POD anyways.
Right.
Like, Greg Hunt, or excuse me, Mark Hunt, who does Gangbusters. Before he met me, he was going through Drive Through RPG. Well, everything Drive Through RPG does is POD through Lightning Source.
Right.
Right.
So, to go to someone like Mark Hunt and say, we want you to enter into our contest, you got to send 5 copies. It's burdensome to buy 5 copies when you're buying low quantity because it's more expensive. But then you have to ship those. And one of the books I had to ship was to Poland when
Oh,
I did mine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like a freaking module was $42 to ship. And I just did it because I was curious about the process. No more.
Don't. It's not a process to be that curious about. In my opinion. Now, listen. I'm not a publisher. I couldn't tell you if Gold Any winner makes for more sales. I personally think that getting mithril or adamantite on drive-through
Is
is worth a
better.
lot more because you know what that is? That is actual popularity. That isn't driving social media. That is people going out and putting their hard-earned cash down on your product and saying, yeah, yeah, word of mouth,
Well,
man, this is good.
yeah, well, because the thing is with Drive Through RPG, let's face it, when you're mithril or whatnot, that's based on data, true
Right.
data.
Yeah.
You're getting mithril because of X amount of sales, period. Whereas the Ennies, you win second place just because why? I mean, what is the real criteria that makes Eric win first place and Don win second? Or Tom win first place and Steve win second? What's their criteria for judging? What are they judging exactly?
Well, remember, they're only whatever. It's the judges that come up with the top 5 list for each category, and then it's the Major League Baseball All Star voting of stuff in the ballot box. And by the way, not saying to do this, but I believe that at least before that they were tracking your web like if you're voting from your home, your Mac address was all right. Yeah, you can't vote again. You know what? Go to every McDonald's in town and
Yeah.
use their Wi-Fi. You can
Go
stuff it.
go online and use Brave. The
Oh yeah, it just resets it every time you go on.
Yeah, hell, you can look at me and it looks like I'm messaging you from Kazakhstan.
You know,
You know?
so when it's a popularity contest, and Edward was asking, why do Gen Con awards mean more than Gamma awards, which are awarded by their peers? I think it's because Gen Con markets itself better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gen Con's Gen Con. They have a name.
Right. The Origins have been around forever, but honestly, the average gamer doesn't give a flying fig Newton about Origins. Nobody's.
Well, no, go ahead. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's sort of like when you think about it. It's like when you actually has anyone here actually walked up and had a chance to sit in or look at closely a Ferrari? No joke. I did. I had a chance to walk up to one and look at it. The gapping is shitty. You sit in it. The craftsmanship is shitty. I mean, it's a horribly manufactured vehicle,
It's a status symbol and nothing more.
but it's a Lambo. It adds 4 inches to the average male. I mean, it does.
The average male is only about.
Let's not talk about that, okay, guys? I'm in a good mood tonight. All right. But the point is it is status. For a lot of people, like Vince. I mean, and I'm going to bash Vince because he's a moron, and that is, Vince is this big thing about, he's always on about his numbers and his, it's like the other guy with steak dinners.
Yes.
Ego's a bitch.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And the problem with ego is whatever you're inflating yourself with, there's about 4 or 5 other things that can get deflated on
That's
you
right.
real easily. So the
Mhm.
moment you start puffing your chest, somebody's gonna come along with a pin and stick you in the ass and deflate you. So
Mhm.
why do it? Really? Why? What's
Well, it's kind of the idea of the bigger. There's always a bigger fish.
That's part of life, right? Would you rather be a small fish in a small pond, or a slightly larger fish in a lake? Where are you going to be more impressive?
And least likely to get eaten.
And least likely to get eaten. Yeah, less likely of a target, more likely to get bread from the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, feed me bread, damn it, feed me bread.
Well, I just think that there's, the Ennies are always going to be there. The Ennies are not going to go away.
No.
But I still think that, there is a better way of doing this. And, it's like with WizardCon, I was going to do awards last year. I printed out those figures and I was going to do a nice award, but I ended up not doing it. I want to do awards this year because I think it's a positive thing to recognize your peers and your fellow game designers.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a boost to them and such. It's like that. I don't know if you've seen her, Eric. Steve, I think you did in the vendor room. That really short girl who had her head shaved bald almost.
Mm-hmm.
She met with Heidi Gygax. She made this little board game, And Heidi really sat down with her and played the game with her and got this girl so pumped up and enthused. I mean, this girl was jumping off the walls happy because Heidi, her peer,
Right.
really showed attention to her and kind of like really took her under her wing and helped her. And I'm getting emails from that girl still about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, mentioning she wants to come to WizardCon because she wants to premiere. She's now producing the game.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
So that's a positive,
Hmm.
you know? And it's not because of WizardCon or nothing, but it was because of a peer took time out to encourage her. And I think that's what awards can do too, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Jack
you know,
Oswick says the Audis will replace them soon enough. What are the outhouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Andrew Monk, have a good night.
yeah, Audis. You weren't talking belly buttons.
No.
But so that's the Ennie Awards in a nutshell. It's skewed, we know it. I'm not enrolling anything, and it's like, you know, Edward Kopp says for the Wizzo Awards, invite Merle Rasmussen and other old timers to judge. Well, no matter what, you have to have some type of consistent way that things are being judged.
Right.
So, yeah. So, all right. So, what next? Neo-Nazi game publishers with a panache for Korean schoolgirls?
I'll take that for 100. Yes. Come on. The answer is Alex Sterling. Oh no.
Oh no, that's the other one. Lord George and Justin. Thaddeus, how you doing? I was wondering where you're at. Thaddeus says, "Yeah, but Wizard kind of provided a means for it, so you get some credit done a little bit."
There's so many names involved with this guy: Alex Sterling, Lord George, and Dave Johnson, the Johnson Bros. That you could actually cast them as the like the Village People. Remember the Village People?
Yeah.
You would call them the Village Idiots.
Yeah.
All in one. It's amazing how many personalities can be rolled into one.
Well, to put this in context for those who don't know, is back in the new TSR days, Justin hooked up with a game publisher called Johnson Publishing. And Johnson Publishing, whether you like it or not, they stood by Justin. They have a right to do that. You know, you guys stood by me. I mean, can't knock it for that. But then, and I don't know who outed it, someone found out that Dave Johnson from Johnson Publishing Group had a Twitter account. And literally, and this is no exaggerating, his Twitter account was neo-Nazi heavy inspired. He attacked women, black, Jews, transgender, gays. Who else did? I mean, you name it, and he went after him in the most nastiest, disgusting way possible.
He had things that said, "You know, in your heart, Hitler was right."
Yeah.
He had was a fake children's book where the title was changed and it said, "Daddy killed a homosexual on the way home from the rest stop."
Mm-hmm.
It was just the most heinous stuff.
Yeah, just absolutely crazy, wild stuff.
He then took down his Twitter account and claimed, "Oh, it was hacked."
Yeah, it was hacked, but he managed to take it down though.
But he managed to take it down.
So it was hacked,
but he still had access to
to take it down.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what even was worse is he not only doubled down on defending himself. It turns out that he had this really, really weird thing about teenage Korean schoolgirls, which might have been a tie-in to the other guy attached to Dave Johnson, Michael Yak, who pled guilty to human smuggling, and he smuggled a Korean young girl from Korea and got
high five.
Yep. So it was like this really weird thing happening. So today, was it you, Tom, who found out about it?
No, actually, I think it was David Floor actually dug up the new Alex Sterling project and
Alex Sterling is his pen name.
is a pen name, yeah. But I've actually seen Alex Sterling's pen name with a Korean girl, and like a claim that she's the new writer.
Yeah.
Her name is Alex Sterling.
Yeah, he goes by these weird pen names and claims that they're the writer. Okay, let's see if we can get this worked out. We have Dave Johnson, Johnson Publishing OMB. We have Alex Sterling, Lord
Dave
George.
US.
What?
Dave Films US.
Dave Films US.
Yeah, and then
Lord George, Duke Justin.
There's another voice, AI voice, interviewing Alex Sterling. So there's another voice that isn't anybody in real.
Yeah, and he's inserting canned laughter into it. Ha 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 ha! In the background, it's like
at the wrong moment.
Yeah,
the laugh track.
You understand?
But he doesn't use his own voice, ladies and gentlemen, because
he
we
does
know how he sounds.
In episode 1 is Dave.
Really?
Oh my God! I almost checked my pants. I'm telling you this. I wouldn't lie. I was like, wow, this is episode 2, and I'm like, what I do for my listeners, because by the way, it will be.
You guys go on. I'm going to dig this up. I got to dig some shit up here.
You got to. So episode 1, I went, oh, there's an episode 1. Let me go back to episode 1. It's got to be bigger and better, and we can rebuild them. And it's Dave Johnson or somebody who sounds like Dave Johnson. I can't be sure. The dentures might be a little loose when they're talking. I'm just Pep. What was that stuff?
Everything is loose with Dave Johnson.
Right. the marbles roll. So by the way, folks, just so you know, and Dave, just so you know, I'm going to be doing the Alex Sterling channel series of impressions and feedbacks. It's going to be members
Can I
only.
be involved, please?
Yes, you can. It's going to be members only, so only my paid subscribers are going to have the opportunity to hear this.
Real quick.
Yes.
I am telling everybody right now, it is worth subscribing to Eric's channel, if only for this, because I promise you, this will be so worth it, because the shit that we can dig, that we have on Dave Johnson, is worth. How much is it, Eric, to subscribe? Because I already know.
$1.99.
$1.99.
I swear to God, only $1.99.
I'm telling you right now, this would be worth $50. It is endless entertainment with Johnson Publishing Group ONB.
Now, I am quite sure that we were going to get takedowns from YouTube, but we're going to make sure. But and by the way, I started listening to his Call of Cthulhu AI.
Oh, I did too.
Oh my God, Rach was like, "Did he just repeat himself?"
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that we covered the Ennies, because Dave Johnson's famous for fake industry awards.
I'm trying to find it right now. I got my spider web, guys. I'm trying to find it.
Way back before he got into the game design thing, when he was doing independent films, Dave Films
Independent Films US.
Yes, Dave Films US, and then he was also doing radio plays, audio plays. He was giving himself fake industry awards for horror and for and then when he did the alarms and excursions, which was a knockoff on alarms and
alarms and journeys.
He was doing the knockoff on a more famous role-playing game magazine. He gave himself a fake industry association. Oh, I'm a member of and it didn't exist. So this guy just gives himself credentials.
But why do you need to qualify for it? You just make the shit up yourself. Like, did you guys know? Honestly, did you know I was a 3-star general in the Marine Corps? Honest. What? You guys are laughing at me? I was honest. Oh, and by the way, I was banging Britney Spears too.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have our sympathies. if it's the current one, as opposed to
The
the
STD came back positive. People don't know why. I'm gonna blame Justin Timberlake for that.
Yeah.
Nah, Justin Bieber.
when I say STD, I don't mean like at the racetrack where they put it in the engine. It ain't that STD. It's something different.
I warned my author, by the way, about our show tonight. So just we're safe.
All right,
Probably sitting in horror right now.
yes, Blue. I'm president of the Blue DM Honor Society.
Well, I'm trying to find this. So explain about Dave Johnson. We got plenty of time. You guys got endless material here.
Yeah, so we are. This right now. Right now, there are 10 videos. 10. So I could do at least 10 episodes on this, but some of them are long. Like part 3 of The Ghost is 34 minutes long. I don't think I can survive. So that's gonna be broken. But we're gonna do this as a series behind the paywall, and I apologize ahead of time. You're gonna, there are gonna be moments when you're gonna be wishing you were wearing adult diapers because we are probably gonna make you want to piss yourself.
Yeah, this guy's bad.
And if it's not us, it'll be the original. You'll be like, I can't believe.
So you
actually exists.
Means to troll you, he's gonna have to do the drop the $1.99.
Or Dave's gonna hear about this and go, I gotta delete my channel.
Yeah, that's the other thing he does. When he gets caught, he deletes his social media presence.
I mean, he wipes it too and starts all over again.
It disappears.
Yeah, but here's something I just want to mention, by the way. The ONB publishing with Alex Sterling on Rumble. It's a Rumble channel, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. He has now. This channel has existed for at least a year.
Yep.
All right. I hope you have your calculators out because I'm going to hold up the number of people that have subscribed to his channel. Now you got to figure. One lives on the East Coast down south, and one is one of Dave's alternate personalities.
Yep.
Maybe
his wife.
And his wife. So then this is what's left.
Yep.
Striking.
He's killing it, man, on social media. You know what he needs to do? He needs to meet with Vince Florio and learn how to buy your subscribers.
Yeah, it's like, come on. How do you get to 10,000 quickly? Pay him. That's all.
Yeah.
I think I have it like really archived out because I got the other computer. So
I may need to download all these Rumble episodes tonight before the channel goes bye.
Yeah, he'll delete his channel off. He nukes it. Scorched earth.
He has accidentally put video out there that nobody would put out. Like he live streamed to the internet video of him. He left the computer. I think he thought he shut it down, and he's like, he's going to the bathroom, and he's going to the wife. Who opened the window in here? She goes, "Oh, I think my dad."
Oh my God, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, remember that one?
The classic.
So then she comes by the computer and she's mad. So she takes the chair and she's like, nasty look on her face. And she's like, shakes the chair, jamming it into the computer, and then walks off. And it's like 11 minutes of like nothing, but you hear this yelling about the smell in the bathroom and who left the window open.
Yeah.
Who left the window open?
Can you give me some toilet paper, please?
Now I haven't told this story in the years, but I have a Dave Johnson story.
Oh,
okay.
Is it one I haven't heard?
Yeah, it's probably one you might not have heard because this is before Dave was a presence. So Dave was doing light tracing and selling his prints. So he was doing a light tracing where you take the light and the reflection, and you're like, I'll just copy somebody else's work. So he was doing that to Lloyd Metcalf, and
Uh-oh.
Lloyd went, "Look at this and look at this," and he's selling like prints for like I don't know $5. It was something stupid, and I did a video. I didn't do. Did I do a video? I did a podcast on it. It was a while ago.
Yep.
Couldn't tell you if it was a video or a podcast, but I covered it. And
Unreal.
then a couple of days later, I get a Facebook call, and I'm not paying it. I'm like, who? And I go, who? It must be important if somebody's calling me, right? So I pick
You
it
would
up.
think.
This is Dave Johnson. I'm like, who?
Hi, this
Hi.
is Dave Johnson. That's how he really sounds.
I didn't trace anything. It's my own. I go, dude. If you compare the two, well, it's no longer the source. It was going in loops. So then, from the background, now I can't say for sure who it was, but a shrewish voice from the background says, "We're gonna sue you! We're gonna sue you!" And I was like, Dave, our conversation is done,
Yeah.
and I'm not taking anything down.
Once you threaten legal
And
action,
then there were some choice words said not to me, but to somebody that was shrumming in the background about how they screwed something up. And then I thought nothing of it. And by the way, what's funny is I don't normally count that in my list of miscreants, assholes, and losers who have threatened me with legal action. I don't normally count that as one because it wasn't the person I was talking to; it was somebody in the background. But yeah, that was and then like years later, I went, "Oh shit! It's the same Dave Johnson. How'd that happen?"
it's Dave Johnson. You know the thing is, the messed up thing is, and I want to apologize to our viewers because right now, there's several viewers going for the liquor cabinet right now.
Well, you know what I say? I say you always gotta keep a bottle close. Rachel's like, "Why is there a bottle of whiskey next
Because
to
we do the vlogging things on Thursday nights.
it?" I go, hon, I haven't had a sip from this bottle in months, but I need it nearby because there are times when you want to go, and that smells.
The really sad part about it is that, and this is some self plugging here. By the way, the book D20 Deception that I intended to premiere at WizardCon this past year did not get premiered, but I do have a firm date of release. Okay, the firm date of release is going to be firmly Halloween Day, October 31st of this year, and that's firm.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were gonna make it like somebody's birthday, not yours.
I should have made it
Yeah.
Voldemort's birthday.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, hey, my friend, my good friend, I got a gift for you.
You could use the date that they announced we're getting the band back together.
Yeah, true. But no, it's going to be October 31st. I figured Halloween Day was an apt day, and it is 432 pages. And it goes through how I met him, all the way through, all the bullshit, how I met Eric, how I met Tom. And this has been, and just for a legal disclaimer, this has been vetted by a very well-versed attorney in federal and state law. And she did, to her credit, have me remove a couple of things out of it I had to remove because I overstepped myself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But the whole Nazi thing with Dave Johnson's in there, all of the rest is in there.
It's so beauteous.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious. And I even have, because I was allowed to do it, I have actual email imagery and screenshots of text. And as a bonus, this is just a bonus, I actually am going to have a QR code in the book that you can scan, and it's going to download all 1.8 gigabyte of data,
Nice.
screenshots and imagery, and all of our chats because, like I was informed, you can claim it and it's actionable. They can sue you unless you can prove what you're saying is true. So how I do this is I have a chapter, and then at the end of the chapter there's a simple QR code you scan, and it has all the documentation to back up that chapter.
Very cool. But by the way, can you make it like scratch and sniff so I can
Ew, ew, no.
I want to get the smell of grits. I want to get the smell of grits in the morning, and
I could have like a recipe in there of grits.
All right,
like grits with sweaty G strings, because that's basically what happened in that tub
well,
of grits. Right?
How much grits do you need to fill a kiddie pool?
How much would you need to fill it? Come on, guys. How much do you think we would need? What do you think? Go ask.
Yeah.
Eric is going to do our research tonight for. By the way, for those who don't know, a certain individual who owns a tattoo parlor in North Carolina had a manager's position open up for his tattoo parlor. There was 2 women that were in contention, so instead of choosing the one who was best qualified, he had a simple solution. He made them wrestle for it in a tub of grits. No joke.
And then put the video out on the internet for entertainment.
Yeah.
And they were advertising, hey, come by the shop. We're going to have girls wrestling in grits. And
Eric is smiling. He got an answer.
Okay, so I said a 5-foot kiddie pool. Maybe that's too big. But in any case, if it's a 5-foot kiddie pool, you need room to wrestle, right? It can't be 4 foot. Based on the density of the grits, it would require a significant amount to fill a 5-foot kiddie pool. Assuming a standard kiddie pool is 8 to 12 inches deep, with a 5-foot diameter, the volume would range between 98 and 162 gallons. Grits have a density of 41.5 pounds per cubic foot. A 5-foot diameter kiddie pool at a depth of 8 inches is approximately 13.1 cubic feet, meaning you'd need about 543 pounds of grits. That's insane.
You need 550 pounds. How do you even go? How do you approach a wholesaler and say, I need 550 pounds of grits?
All right, wait. I didn't expand it. I said, with Google, you have to expand it sometimes.
Oh, God, there's more.
If you're planning a rolling in the grits competition, for instance.
No way.
I swear to God, I'll take a screenshot of this for you. But if you're planning a rolling in the grits competition, for instance, a large kiddie pool would require 550 pounds of dry grits and over 300 pounds of water to fill it. However,
dry grits are light.
I know. Keep in mind, these are just estimations. The actual amount needed may vary depending on the specific dimensions of the pool and the desired fill level.
I can speak to the dimensions of the pool because we just bought a kiddie pool from Walmart, and they had 3 sizes: small, medium, large. We got the large. It was 4-foot diameter.
Oh, all right, so I should revise my.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's 5-foot ones out there, and it could have been made of vinyl instead of plastic. I just don't keep the vinyl ones out here. We seem to get some sort of mold growing on the vinyl. It's just tough to keep clean. So I said, that's it. Vinyl's gone. We're getting a plastic kiddie pool, and we just bought one this past weekend.
Oh my God!
Guess what, people?
Kiddie pool, 8 inches high.
Just a minute. Allow. I gotta find this damn thing. I can't do that now. I can't find it. My screen's so messed up.
I took all of my files on the new TSR crowd and uploaded them to my Google Drive and got it off my computer.
Here we go. I got it. By the way, for those of you who are looking to go ahead and do all these grits, this is the data that you need to keep in mind for grits. Just to let you guys know.
There's data?
Keep in mind, these are just estimates. The actual amount needed may depend on the specific dimensions of the pool and desired. You know, I don't know what's scary more. I don't know if it is the fact that there's actually a data on this that actually says someone did the research. Because then you got another factor in. If you got a kiddie pool with all those grits, and yes, you're getting quality programming with the vlog of many things. If you go ahead and have two women or 150 pounds, you would need less grits than if you had, or no, more grits than if you had two women that were 300 pounds. So actually, you're not factoring in the weight of the grits recipe.
Yeah, but the women only displace where their feet and their calves are.
Well, maybe not. Because if you're slapping around, I mean, you're slapping around.
Once they slap in, then the grits are all over the place, and then you start talk about making like grit sandcastles and other assorted shit.
And by the way, I did have a new author with 5 children's books.
No, Judd, we cannot get figures for oatmeal. Oatmeal is sacred. And you didn't, by the way, you didn't specify steel cut, Irish, that crappy stuff that they make with the sugars and the apples. No, you have to specify.
Instant oatmeal?
Instant oatmeal. How many packets of instant oatmeal do you need to fill? No, I won't play that game. Okay. I will not, and I will refuse.
We actually have 7 minutes left of programming. Shall we talk about something constructive for the last 7 minutes?
Oh.
I don't know. Somebody's going to need therapy after all of this.
Therapy. Oh, by the way, I want to. Yeah. This is a rare little find, by the way, folks. Petty Gods. This was done, I don't know, a decade ago. It is.
Actually, what makes it rare,
Eric? Because I don't think you can still find this on Lulu. I gotta double check. But it was a community-sourced Petty Gods.
Is it an RPG?
It's for any old school RPG. I forget how many gods. There are 327 petty.
It is available on Amazon.
It is.
Yes, or not Amazon, on eBay.
Oh well, eBay.
And it's actually ranging from $38 on up.
Okay, it's good. By the way, some of my earliest published materials in here. I couldn't find it for you right now, but I do have 2 gods that are in here.
Eric, real quick, what makes it? Tell me about. It's intriguing to me because I did a model book, where I did everybody submitted a model to it.
Right.
And I showcased their model, a little bit about them. So same thing with game, right?
Right. And what's great about this is if you have players that like, I don't care about the Pantheon, you know what? You'll find your petty god in here. The one that maybe only has 100 worshipers in the world or less.
But that's cool.
Yes.
The reason why is because like with this book right here, is you're giving people a chance to be published.
Yep.
Who would never have a chance to be published again, in their life. And that's why I did this, is because, a lot of people reached out to me and said, thank you. I actually am proud because I see my work in print. And I think would that be something that you guys think would work, is if I offered to do that, like publish like a book of classes and races and allow people to submit, and it's all free, but I would sell it. Like I did with this, I donated to the Wounded Warrior Project.
Right.
But do the proceeds and donate it to some type of, what would be a good charity to donate it to that involves gaming, you guys think? Eric, Tom, Steve?
I know that I believe Origins has a charity for creatives, and I believe Page has a charity to help gamers. So we'd have to do a little research on that. But yeah.
I think public schools have D&D groups.
Well, my wife's school, her district they have a lot of D&D clubs throughout the entire district. But I was trying to think of something more broad.
Rules for, giving a donation.
Well, my thinking was is that I don't want it to seem like I'm being cliquish to one local area. I was thinking something more broad.
Yeah.
People in the chat, you guys have ideas for good charities involving gaming or anything? Does the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts? I don't think there's even matters anymore. They're all the same thing. But
Right.
is there anything that they do gaming wise? Like, is there like a gaming badge? Does anybody know?
No clue.
No.
No.
No, that wouldn't be something they'd ever do.
I would like to sit
Yeah,
there.
there's no
That
merit
actually
badge
gives
for
me an
gaming.
idea. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a
Yeah.
book where people can donate their own race and class, and they can either have it for 5e or older, and have it broken up into sections. And basically let people donate and donate it to something for, I don't know, what would be a you know animal shelter would be good.
Yeah.
Animal
We all love
shelter, children's
animals.
hospital, um, wounded
Children's
warrior.
Hospital. Tom, winner chicken dinner.
St. Jude's.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
Yes.
there's like every state there's at least one children's hospital. I mean,
Right.
they're all over the place, and I'm immensely grateful that when my first daughter
Yeah.
was born in Boston, because Children's Hospital Boston has the two doctors that are the only doctors in the world who have written a book on her particular birth defect.
That's amazing.
And so we were like right there. And, I actually had one doctor pull me aside in the ICU saying, look, run, don't walk to Children's. Run, don't walk to Children's. And best thing ever. They take such good care of the kids. The parents, I navigated well because I used to be a nurse's aide. So I go into a hospital ward. I go into a nursing home floor. I know the lay of the land. I kind of know what to say to people to get things that I want. And so, but Children's Hospital, all you really care about is your kid. And one of the unique things is that they scheduled the consult at Children's, and they were like, okay, almost everybody's assembled. We'll call you in. And so we go into this room, and there's like 40 people in there, and it's like all the nurses, interns, the surgeons, the anesthesiologists. And so we have this short little, like almost 7-10 minute consult. And I was like, and they're like, okay, well, we'll schedule it. And I'm like, is that it? And they're like, yeah. I says, well, over at the other hospital. And then they all start laughing. And I realized what it was that at a children's hospital, the doctor's not the rock star. The child is the rock star. And I love that philosophy. Whereas the other place, you got to schedule a meeting with this doctor, and then with that doctor, and then with the and so you go to all these meetings, it wears you out. Whereas the children's hospital, totally different philosophy. The child is the rock star. We're here for the child.
I think that'd be a really good idea, though. Seriously. And real quick.
So Tom, I have preached. I have preached now.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Your daughter got excellent courage.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how these people are flipping amazing. Like with my daughter who passed away, she was an adult, but I'll tell you something. Those nurses and doctors in the ICU at the U of M, oh my God, just they made a horribly intolerant situation tolerant a little bit. They're just amazing. But Eric, real quick.
Yeah.
Puppy, Luna, how's she doing?
Oh, she's doing awesome.
I take it Rach is absolutely spoiling her rotten.
Oh my God, my puppy needs me. It's like, isn't it our puppy? Oh, it's only my puppy when you need to do something, and then
that's basically how it goes.
Can you hold your puppy? No, she is a love, and she was on 3 different meds from the vet for the first week. Now she's down to just 1. So now all the poops are normal. Thank God.
That's actually a pretty good idea with kids. Suggest using a coin for heads or tails, hit or miss. Tell them a story, interact with them. That's actually a pretty cool idea. Have some means, a very simplistic way of hit or miss for little ones. So Luna's doing well.
Luna's doing well.
Or Steve, Hemi's doing well. Tom, real quick, how's the knee doing?
The knee's doing good.
Birds
I bought this, and the toddler loves it. And
of a feather.
so we throw this, and then I have her identify the numbers so that she's able to identify up to 20 because of the foam.
How'd you get a reddish pink one? I had to stick with green.
Well, this was what they had at Target.
How much were they?
I overpaid for it. You can get it much cheaper on Amazon.
What'd you pay for it?
I was like $10, like 9 something at
That
Target.
ain't too bad for a foam D20. Come on.
Yeah, but I went online, and then I was like, oh yeah.
How much is Amazon? Because I got this off Amazon. And I paid $15.
I've seen them for $7.
All right. By the way, Flint says his poop is normal too.
Hey, Flint, glad to hear
You're not a dog. Flint, do you or do you not eat your own feces? Because if you do, you're likely a dog.
I admit, though, guys, I have never ate my own poop. Call me a rebel.
I won't even touch it. It's like,
Okay, I got a
bad
bad story. I admit is when I first started losing my weight really bad, I was like 350 pounds.
Mhm.
And I was losing weight so bad, my wedding ring got to the point where it was like falling off my hand. And I took a big dump in the toilet. Sorry for the information, guys. And guess what fell off my hand right on top of the plop?
Oh,
yeah, that's a reach in.
That's your wedding ring. You
I
gotta
had
grab
to reach in. I had to do the reach of shame.
Yeah. Nobody had to know until today.
It's not a pleasant experience, guys. I rolled a 1.
Terminology.
Well, actually, no. You would have rolled a 1 if you had flushed and then went, oh shit.
That's right. So actually, I kind of rolled a 2.
Yeah, you didn't roll a 1 because the 1 would have been. What's that? What's that corn in my poop? Oh wait, that's my wedding ring.
Oops.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I definitely lost an author now. Thanks, guys.
This is normal.
This is light. Eric, you have to go, don't you? Because you have your real quick before we
over to the
real
tab
quick,
on the-
Eric. Do you allow anybody into your speakeasy?
Yes, I do. Well, you need an invite.
Okay.
And I didn't give an invite.
Okay, next week, anybody who wants to go into a really cool Discord channel, shoot the shit. No pun intended. We were talking earlier. We're not talking.
Damn it!
But the thing is, I've been in it several times. It's a really relaxed environment. You get to put faces to names because it's on video and audio, and it's just a really cool thing. So, Eric, maybe next week, people might want to come into it, do an invite. Okay. Tom, thank you. Hope your knee's doing well, my friend.
Yep.
Steve, thank you very much. I'm glad Hemi is still alive at his age.
Oh, I know. Although he's definitely senile, I'll tell you that much. He came
senile.
up on the desk earlier today, came up, sat down, and just kind of stared into the oblivion for about 2 minutes. I'm like, hello? And he just said,
Ooh, Dave Thompson dropped his phone in the toilet a few years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a new one for me. I'd be like, well, honey, I need to get me a new phone. Sorry. So, guys, have a good night, okay? Everybody in chat, thank you very much. Please hit that like and subscribe. Help the channel out. And we'll just see everybody next week, okay?
All right.
And,
See you around the mulberry bush.
toodles. Bye.